What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? How y'all doing out there today on this lovely Mother's Day Sunday? Thanks for coming into the Soundproof Hunger Room, hanging out with us. We appreciate you. Uh, we got a lot to get into today. We ain't talk to y'all in a minute, but we here, and we gonna get to it. Believe me, we gonna get to it. 18. How you feeling, brother?
What up, though? What up, though? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, the special mothers, the helpful mothers, the mothers. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you.
Yeah, all that he said. Without y'all, it wouldn't be no us. Keep it nice and simple and sweet.
I ain't gonna go that far now.
Hey, how you gonna get it? And we ain't come out of no bean.
I'm saying, who put you in there?
Well, you gotta have two, right?
You said all though.
I said all.
Yeah. Without you, it ain't no us. That's like all. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we would have had Adam.
Let's move on.
You just can't help yourself. Anyway, man, like I said, we got a lot to get in today. So I ain't even gonna waste time. We finna get straight to it. I don't even know where to start. First off, let's just start off with some of this political stuff. They just found out a court rule that what Doge did was unlawful. What Doge did, if y'all remember, Doge was this thing that Elon Musk came up with when he was in office to cut down on wasteful spending. Literally, what they did was they used Chat GPT AI, and they used words to cut out all minority, LGBTQ, and I don't want to say women, but they would use those words to come up with prompts to bring up these things to cut out these funding things. And that's why when they were in there, they started cutting the funding to all of the things that had anything to do with money that was going to minority organizations and LGBTQ. And the court found it unlawful, and I hadn't heard anything as far as them prosecuting these guys or whatever the case may be, but that was more than enough to let you know that they don't like y'all niggas.
I mean, they tried it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work, but they tried it. That's what everything else. The problem I have with it is, we ain't got nobody in the room. And if we did have somebody in the room, there ain't nobody in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a lot of this stuff come down to that, man. Like who's in the room,
right,
making these decisions? You know what I'm saying? Minorities is what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What minorities is in the room when these decisions is being made? Because if you in the room and this what you on, you're not the person we need in the room.
Right.
That's a big thing going on right now is voting, based on race, things like that.
Right.
But this is another example of why you need people in the room, why people walking around here talking about, my vote ain't gonna be casted because of this or that. But I'm pretty sure you got that on your docket.
I'm being quiet.
I'm pretty sure that's on your docket. So let's move on.
As you can see, I'm upset. I bought the helmet out today because I'm upset.
You got your dials on the table.
Yeah, but I'm keeping my cool. So
I know that would hit hard too.
Oh my God. So
but let's go ahead.
Yeah,
shout out E-Time Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out E-Time Thomas.
So even with you saying that, when Trump got in the office, first few people he got out of there was black people in higher positions, to your point, what you were just saying.
Absolutely.
Because they was already saying, like, nah, we ain't doing this.
Come on, man.
And so he fired them. But that's to your point.
Yeah.
Another piece of news. Spirit Airlines went under, was it Tuesday? Tuesday. 17,000 jobs lost. The thing that bothered me with this, first off, 17,000 jobs lost. That's number one. Let's make sure and understand that that's not a small thing.
Absolutely not.
Okay. The thing that bothered me was so many people had jokes about it. Like it was funny.
And it wasn't funny at
It
all.
was nothing funny about even though it was a low cost carrier, it was known for being kind of hood and fights and all of that. 17,000 jobs, y'all.
Yeah,
Like that's not funny.
at all.
It's not funny at all. So that bothered me a lot. And it just goes back to how society again, y'all don't take shit serious until it hits your doorstep. That's the only time it gets serious for you when it hits your door. Then you want everybody to help you. Then you want to go fund me. You want all this stuff, but if it ain't happening to you, it's a joke. Let me do something to get some likes. Let me do something to get some views. It's not funny. This is real life.
People were stranded.
Come on,
Like,
man.
yeah, it was a lot into that, man. I read through it briefly. You know what I'm saying? Once I seen the 17,000 people lost a job, man, I was like, whoa.
And
Like
they say
that's
like it was overnight.
yeah, like you just woke up one day.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've seen a report, young lady said she was on her way to work. You know, she's a flight attendant.
Mm,
And it came across her her phone, like, yeah, don't worry about it.
yeah.
So I mean, you know,
It's crazy, man.
I hope the people can get on with these other airlines. You know, they already cleared, security,
mm.
background checks, and all that. So I hope other airlines pick some of them people up. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
I saw where some airlines was
Yeah,
specific for the
absolutely,
people that were, you know,
absolutely. Yeah, they already got
released
the,
from
the most
spirits.
of the training and all that. Just
Hmm.
gonna pick them people up.
Yeah, man. So that's unfortunate. But again, ain't nothing funny about that,
Not
man.
at all, not at
None
all,
of it was
man.
funny.
And you would think the government would have stepped in that, man. But I
Uh,
guess it was offers made, but it just wasn't worth it.
mm,
I guess if you want to look at it in the business side of it, the offers just wasn't worth it that the government put out there. Where the CEO or whatever was just like
yeah, I heard they were trying to merge with
a JetBlue or something.
yeah, it was somebody they
Yeah,
was trying to merge when it just didn't look good
yeah,
for the
didn't look.
company.
Yeah,
So but yeah, man, that's some serious business now.
they
Another
had some fine flight attendants too, man. I'm just saying they did. The Spirit had some fine flight attendants.
I ain't never flown on spirits.
I
I
ain't
ain't
never
never
flown on it, but
you seen them
you
going
walk
through.
around the airport a little bit,
I
you
don't
might
go
see a little something.
go
Anyway,
there.
moving on, moving
I
on. You
don't
know
go
what I'm
there.
saying?
Just the other day, I don't know what department it is, but all y'all folks on child support.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
Uh,
So folks on child support right now, if you owe over $100,000 in child support, your passport is revoked.
yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
It's revoked as of right now.
Yeah,
Okay. Um, and that from that point, they said if you owe over 2,500, next time you go and try to renew your passport,
it's a wrap.
you won't be able to get it. So, what's your thoughts on it before we kind of dig into that?
If you went to that court, you agreed to pay this money, either forcefully or voluntarily. You signed your name to say you're gonna pay this money, man. Just don't put yourself in this kind of situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pay that money, man. Because at the end of the day, do I feel like it's overstepping boundaries? I remember when they went after your driver's license for being behind in child support.
Right.
You know, should you be out there on vacation and you 100,000 in the rear? Morally, nah, I don't think so.
Right.
I don't think you have anything to be on vacation about. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard. But if this is a chance for money that's owed to get paid, because people hate when they interrupt their vacations. You know what I'm saying? And how they do things, especially the passport bros and women.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Uh, Go down there and make you a payment plan, whatever. I don't know how you handling that with your kid. You know what
It's
I'm
a different
saying?
story. Yeah, it's a different story.
It's a lot to that child support, man. You know, I ain't never been on it. You know what I'm saying? But I got some brothers who going through it. Some great dads, but all the mama sees that check, and then I got some brothers who you might have needed to be on child support, brother. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So I mean, I don't know, man. If this is what they saying is everything comes with the analysis. So if they seeing that, a lot of people owing child support that's on vacation and stuff, they probably was like, hey man, we gotta stop this. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I don't know, man.
I think to your point, I think it's a smart thing to do because if you actually look at the purpose of a passport, it's literally for you to go out the country.
Absolutely.
Unless you're doing like missionary work or
Yeah.
something like that. And even then they have work visas.
Yeah, fun in the sun.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I get it.
But outside of that, as a civilian, your passport is literally for you to travel abroad. So if you're not taking care of your responsibilities here and the children that you have out here, why should you be out here vacationing?
Making more
Abroad.
children. Making more children.
Right. Abroad. So I think it was genius.
Allegedly.
And I really feel like you were saying when they were taking the licenses, at that point you take away his ability to make money.
Absolutely.
But
Well,
with
not
this
really, because
passport,
it's still a city bus.
well, you
It
can't
make it
drive.
harder for you to
Yeah,
make
it's
money.
gonna be
but it-
harder.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
hey, you got to pay that child support.
Right, exactly. And so with this one, there's no consequence to you not having a passport.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like,
You know what I mean? So it's either you want to travel, you need to pay the piper.
or you gonna be back in
Or you
Miami,
go-
in California,
in Vegas.
Virginia, Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm all for it.
Yeah, I mean, if it helped them babies, man, I'm kind of anything that helped them babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the big thing in the news, which this one is, I'm gonna try to keep calm with this
Do
one.
your thing, bro. I've been waiting on this one from you. I've been waiting on
I
this.
want to keep calm on this one.
Let me get my
'Cause
mic.
it's-
Let me get
it's
my
go-
mic ready. Let me get my mic ready
It's
before
gonna
you
go into a lot of different things.
Cause this hit you in the heart, right?
Yeah,
This one hit
man,
you in the
this one
heart.
bothered me. It bothered me. We talked about it.
Hey.
We talked about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is College Park Shine. You have the floor.
Supreme Court gutted the Civil Rights Voting Act. They took out Section 2, which didn't allow states to discriminate against people of race and things of that race, to where it came down to voting. They couldn't be discriminatory, basically. So that you had to allow people to vote and all of these things, and you couldn't change stuff to where you could discriminate them based on race. They got rid of that, meaning that now I can tell you, hey, nah, your vote don't matter. In fact, we just gonna take the power of voting out of your whole area,
Your district.
your whole
Yeah,
district.
yeah.
Which now we have gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is where they go and they reline the maps, or we would call it redlining for us
Yeah.
that know anything about, housing.
Mhm.
But this is what they do for votes. So if you got a state, we'll just say Georgia, let's say we got 5 seats. 3 of those seats are Democratic, 2 of them are Republican. They can go in now, reline the maps to where all of those votes will go Republican. So our votes that's supposed to represent us no longer matter.
Right.
Literally the next day, Tennessee
Absolutely.
got rid of Memphis.
Yeah. So did.
Got rid of Memphis.
So did.
Texas already jumped on it. Alabama already. Louisiana, that's where it came from. Louisiana already, they pushing the black people vote representation out of there by gerrymandering. And this, people, is why I tell you history is important. While y'all little niggas was talking about what I'm gonna vote for, or what I'm gonna get for my vote, all of this dumb stuff. It's just dumb. Of course, I can admit, when I went and Bernie Sanders and Hillary, I voted for Bernie. He didn't make it. Did I say, well, nope, I ain't voting for Hillary? No, because I knew who was across from her. And that's what we had to deal with. And y'all saw that. But you got all these black folk, men, talking about, nah, she ain't getting my vote just because Bernie didn't do it. There's a lot of y'all that said it on your platform was real loud with it. Nah, I ain't voting for her. I was voting for Bernie. So you just gonna take your ball and go home? And this where we end up how we at now. Okay? So let's stop being stupid with the whole, what I'm gonna get for my vote. Let's be logical. You gotta vote in order to get something for it. What can you get before you ask for something? You can't get nothing. You gotta do something to get it. So you got to give the people the opportunity. You got to give people the chance to do something. But if you don't and you sit back, this is where we end up at. Now the shit don't matter at all.
Hold on.
It don't matter at all because you want to be nice and comfortable and be this hoe. Yeah, I ain't getting nothing. Ice Cube, Killer Mike, and I got to talk about him because I love you. But it was some bullshit. It was some bullshit. Okay? You came out, you said you wasn't gonna endorse Kamala. You was up there when Stacey Abrams was running here in Georgia. You didn't go against her, but you didn't endorse her. But you was up in the office with Brian Kemp.
Uh-oh.
You was up there with Brian Kemp. Okay? But now all of a sudden, and you've been real quiet on Trump. He ain't
really say that about Keisha, did he?
Nah, he ain't saying nothing about Keisha.
Yeah.
They was good.
Yeah.
And she and straight and shout out. Well, I think early voting is over with now. I think today probably the last day. If it is today.
I think it was Friday.
Was it Friday?
I think so.
Yeah, probably Friday. But anyway, she looking good. I think she gonna end up getting it anyway. Keisha. Shout out. Keisha Lance Bottoms. But you've been real quiet about talking about the negativity and all the things that Trump is doing. But you was real loud talking about Kamala. Real loud. And now that they don't cut it, they don't gut it, the Civil Rights Voting Act, now you want everybody to get out and vote. Now you want us to come out in solidarity and vote. You have a huge platform. And I admire, I like D.L. Hughley. He do some stuff that I don't like, but he was man enough to say, he told the story of how him and Kamala, he was going in, he was doing what most people, I'll say black men, going in, oh, she locked these people up, she did this and that. We talked about it here on the show when it was happening.
Yeah.
I said she was doing her goddamn job.
Okay.
Right?
You did.
So D.L. Hughley said she called him and said, hey, come over for dinner. He said he went over there. She told him, hey, do me a favor. Google up all my stuff. Google it.
Mm-hmm.
He never did it prior to that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I remember that.
He didn't do it.
Yeah.
So when he sat there and looked at it, he was like, damn.
Yeah, I remember that.
She really was for the people.
Yeah,
she really, you look at what she did for the Housing Act and all of that stuff. She was for the people.
Yeah.
So he said, you know what? I was out here doing this, saying all this bad stuff about this woman. My apology has to be as loud as my complaints about it. And he started endorsing it. He was going to her fundraising and all that. And he would make sure that he put it out there. I fucked up.
He did.
But ain't nobody else doing that. Snoop? Huh? Say what? I ain't said shit. Huh? Stop following these celebrities. I'm going to tell you why. At the end of the day, these people are more concerned about protecting their money. They'll come out, their agenda. They don't care.
Personal agenda.
Personal agenda. They'll come out here and tell you that, do this or do that. And then you find out they ain't doing it because they want to make sure that their money going to go where it's supposed to go. They want to protect the stuff that they have in place. They going to go with that. But you got to understand, you don't make nowhere near as much as they do. So y'all need to start following these folk. Be real with yourself. Go out here and take care of your business yourself and stop listening to these folks because all of them ain't looking out for you. They'll throw the word out there. They'll throw the net out there, but they ain't doing it. They ain't doing it. And it bothered me because I love Killer Mike. But when he did that and the fact that he's just been real quiet on all this stuff that's been going on. And he's usually very outspoken about everything he don't like, but he ain't been saying shit about Trump. He ain't said nothing about Trump. But so, man, it's like, man, I just had to get that off my chest, man, because it bothered me. And then I have people around me that's like, oh, well, I'm not just going to vote black. That's what he said. I'm not voting, Kamala, you ain't going to get my vote just because you black.
Because you black, yeah.
Look where it got us. They literally target us now to say, nah, it don't matter if you black. We just gonna make sure we gonna change the whole law to where the lines don't matter. So your little black vote don't even matter no more.
If I could throw him a bone, because I don't like doing it. But if I could throw him a bone, could I say or could we look at it as he was just challenging them to make sure you do something to get to get our to earn our vote versus me just giving it to you because you're black, or was he just talking, or was he talking out of turn?
I think he was talking out of turn, and I think what happens is because that's like Ralph. If you running for office,
Yeah,
and you have your platforms that you run. Let's say you run on free lunch at work.
right,
Everybody that work for this particular company gonna get free lunch.
right,
But other people be like, well, he kind of outspoken. You know, I don't like that. And it's like, I don't believe he gonna give us free lunch.
right.
So he need to do something for my vote. So
Yeah.
at this point, what are you gonna do
Yeah,
to get my vote?
yeah. So it's like I gotta buy your vote in a way.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I get what you're saying.
you won't get to prove yourself
Yeah.
until you're in there.
Until
If
I'm
I
in
get
there.
your vote,
Right.
then you hold me. Then you come in and say, I'm not voting for you again.
So I guess my agenda has to be structured in a way your life, which is it should be anyway.
Right.
Everybody's agenda should be structured to what they're trying to do, just in case they get in, so we can hold you accountable for something.
Hold you accountable. That's the point.
But if you don't have an agenda, it's like, it's kind of tough to vote for somebody with no agenda.
With no agenda. But also, how can I prove to you that this is what I'm gonna do if
Yeah.
you don't want to vote for me because of
got you.
whatever reason?
Yeah,
You know? And it really came down with Hillary and Kamala because they was women. Let's be honest.
that's what I think it was.
It was because they was women. And then this second term with Trump, he had an uptick in black vote.
Because they thought he gave him some money.
They thought that was already in place by Obama.
I think a lot of people got caught up in that money thing, where they figure like, oh, he gonna stimmy. You ain't got a stimmy sense. And they still going after people. Just so you know, there's people that sleeping well know they done took that PPP money. They
don't fired it back up.
Yeah, they say it's back on. They coming to get that money.
They fired it back up. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on that Voting Right Act?
I mean, they trying to strip us of everything possible, man. Like I always say, us as black people, we do control to a certain extent the elections. Our problem is we don't have structure in what it is we looking for to go in there to vote. So when he says things like, you just not gonna get my vote because you black, okay, that's fine. But what if you got two white candidates? They have to earn your vote. But are you even looking into the agendas that they have? Or you just saying I ain't vote for this one because of this? But the agendas, you don't look at none of that. You know, it was amazing to me with the project 2026. 25, yeah. That so many black people were still gonna vote for Trump, thinking that, oh man, that ain't real. It's happening right in front of your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Every last one of the things that is happening in front of your eyes. We have to make sure our vote count, but we have to do it in a collective. You know what I'm saying? And now that we're losing so many places that our vote mattered, it's scary right now, man, because when it's time to vote, now you have to really decide, you know what I'm saying, what's good for me, my people. Like it's get deep now. Because you know what I'm saying, you don't know if that ballot even go, like you really can say it don't matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that a lot of us I don't think has grasped. The fact that your vote really now is it's a crapshoot. It's a 50-50.
Yep. Damn. Something before we leave this.
But it take me back to what I said earlier. Who in the room?
Yeah.
Who's in the room and who controls who goes in those rooms? And that's a lot of things that we have to point the finger at ourselves with these local elections.
The local, yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's always been our downfall. Us as voters. I'm just gonna say voters. That local election has always been our downfall because this is how you get life politicians and things like that, because don't nobody even go out and vote for them. You know what I'm saying? So I think if we get more stronger on that local election, everything it'll get better before it get worse. But I think we are at the beginning of some times that's coming. That's gonna be like, yo, tighten this belt up on all this spending.
Yeah,
the gas $5.
Come on,
you know
come on.
Just because they want to go play war. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Shout out to the troops too.
Yes, indeed.
Hope everybody get home safely.
Yeah. And also to your point of the local elections, we got to do our homework
That's what I'm
because
saying.
because I know I know the last mayor of South Fulton was straight up bullshit.
Talk about man, African dude.
Yeah, straight up, this dude foolishness. You understand what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I ain't think I had to tell nobody.
He just out here just spending money like he just hanging out. He
Yeah,
walking up on
yeah.
people's properties. He got locked up for trespassing, and he was just like, "Well, I was just trying to clear out the property." And it's like, come on, man, we got to do our homework as
My
well.
man was there with ran a credit card.
Just running it up,
Let's get it.
just running it up. You know what I mean? And I think that happens a lot, and it discourages people. So then they do just blindly go in and just hit
And
Democrat,
that's a lot,
and that's the
man. Like
problem.
you use a key word right there, discourages. People tired of getting lied to, man. And people they tired of just not seeing results. But you can't get tired if you're still living.
Mm,
You can be frustrated all day, but you can't get tired when you just stop because you're still living.
mhm.
You got people behind you that you care about, and this is affect them. So you can't just say, "I'm through with that."
Right.
And as far as like you said, a great thing was about the research. We research something we want to spend money on all day.
2 days
You
deep.
know, I'm talking about into it, dog. You know what I'm saying? We looking at reviews and everything
Everything.
else.
Everything.
But when it comes to this election, we act like we can't sit down and check out the news, check out YouTube, and check out the articles around. You could look at the background of the candidates, things like that. We act like we can't do that because it's not exciting
Mhm.
to certain people. Like I got a home girl, you got to tell her to unplug. You know what I'm saying? She real heavy into the politics. I'd be like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna let you later. I ain't finna
Yeah,
do this with you
it'd be a
today.
bit much. It can be
You know what I'm
exhausting.
saying? But
Yeah.
we have to get more involved on that level, even if it's two white candidates, if it's a Latin, what we have to get more. We can't just say, well, if it ain't black, it don't matter. We can't do that, and we
Right.
definitely can't listen to people that you see to be on both sides of the fence of this thing, man.
Come on, man.
Like, you can't do it, man. I think I think he can recover from this though. I think he's like, well, I don't know, man, because for years I've been seeing people saying the brother got an agenda. Y'all ain't looking at it the right way. Brother got an agenda, and I used to always be like, nah, man, Mike's solid.
I thought
And
so
then
too.
I mean, you can't say he ain't open our eyes or some people eyes to a lot of
Of
things,
course.
and now just our eyes are open to him. It happens with everybody though, especially when they want to get into that political,
Hmm.
playing field. You know what I'm saying? I just think so whoever pulled it out to say that because he really ain't said nothing about Trump at all. He been talking about fish lately. So I mean,
I can't see
you
from.
know what I'm saying? He been talking about fish lately. So I don't know, man. Just do your own homework, man, and do what you need to do. You can still love him and just not agree with him at the same time.
Yeah, and that's
You know
why
what I'm
I am with
saying?
it.
That's
That's why I am with it. Yeah, because I ain't never been like the council type. I
yeah,
ain't that
yeah,
guy.
yeah. You know what I'm
But
saying?
especially if it's somebody that I really love, I'm gonna hold you to the fire when you do
But
some
it's
dumb shit.
yeah.
If you do something dumb, Ralph, you know I'm be Nick, what is you doing? What the hell is going? I gotta get at you.
Oh man, I just see this when they first posted. I said, oh,
You gonna tag me?
I said,
I said, dude,
yeah.
I'm here. I'm holding it for the show.
I
Don't
said,
do me
I said,
that.
oh, we don't get the paragraph today. Okay, okay. Shout out to E. Time Thomas,
Oh my goodness.
the man that put his basketball career on the line to be a frontline
Hmm.
activist
Shout out.
for his people and the laws that affect them. Shout out to E. Time
Shout out.
Thomas.
And while we still talking about it, I want to speak about like celebrities and this and that. First off, I want to say this, and I might be a little off with it, but I'm gonna say it. I'm kind of glad that some of these popular podcasts sign with Netflix. And I'm gonna say this. Good, get your money, get your bag. But now, Netflix, they own all of that stuff. So
Absolutely.
they can't go and post themselves.
Yeah.
So I don't see it as much. So I'm happy with
That,
that.
that that's
Yeah.
the only reason.
That's the only reason. I don't see it as much because y'all be platforming some assholes. Stephen A. Smith should not be platformed on anybody's podcast if he ain't talking about sports. Because his political views are, first off, ill-informed. Secondly, seeing the man up at Fox News with him and Sean Hannity are close friends.
Yeah.
Um, he does whatever he can to make sure that he's the loudest in the room, and he is also gonna be wrong, and he will stand on being wrong. When he came out and was saying, I just wish, I think he was on Shay Shay. I wish all black people would just vote Republican one time. Nigga, do your history. It already happened. We had plenty people in office and all of these things. And what white people did, they figured out, hey, we the majority. We don't need these black folks. So we gonna start doing our stuff for us. And they push black people out into the Democratic stratosphere. And this was in the 60s. And this is when black people started voting Democrat. So do your history. I had to watch my tongue. Do your history before you get out here and be talking all this foolishness. Like it's disgusting. And because y'all have voices, people listen to y'all. And you got to look at the importance of people don't really, like we just said, they're not doing the homework. Whatever they see scroll on their phone, whoever is the loudest, they're gonna get the most energy. They could be loud and wrong, and they just because they loud and they popular, people are like, yeah, I can get with that. Do your motherfucking history. I'm sorry, I couldn't. I couldn't help it.
Cussing and fussing this show.
That's all I'm gonna say on that civil rights voting act, man. Like we got to do better. I mean, y'all already see and you got to look at how fast the shit happened, right?
I mean, you know what?
How long you take a bill to go through?
Yeah, but it can happen that fast. Ain't nobody paying attention. Think about it, man. Like that's just how this world works. Ain't nobody paying attention. Yeah. But we always say, man, something happened in the world. Read the ticker at the bottom of the CNN. They let you know what's really going on, right? Mm-hmm. Don't worry about the big story. Worry about what's going on. Slide by that bottom.
And look at the BBC.
Absolutely.
I look at BBC more now because they looking on the outside, looking in, and they can call out what they see as opposed to the people that's in there that's pushing these news medias that they had their agenda tied up to whoever putting their money in their pocket.
Until like I said, man, until we concern ourselves more with who's in the room, then that ain't not gonna change.
I agree with you.
And that's white, black, Latin, white, black, brown, green, or whatever color you want to use. Like until we control or just give more effort to our local elections, where everybody been saying this for years, but we still haven't caught on yet. And I think at this point, if you ain't caught on, you just don't want to be involved in it. You just don't care enough to actually see who's in these rooms. Yo, man, this is always gonna be this way. You might always end up on the bad side of shit because the way it's looking, man, more people that's Republican will go out and vote the Democrats. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or people that's since they've been voting Democrat for so long and they said like, yo, it just ain't working for me. They switch over. That's because we're not controlling the local elections and people in these rooms, man. Like that matters more than probably who the president is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta control the rooms. Yeah. Because to make sure that person in that room, just because he look like you,
don't mean he for you.
Don't mean he for you.
Clarence Thomas. Thank you.
For real. So hey man.
Voted down on all of this shit. Anyway, y'all got me cussing on Sunday.
Yeah, you off chain.
Man, it got me hot. We gonna move on, man. Y'all remember, I don't even know if I can say that anymore, but Cheyenne Bryant.
Oh, the
can I call her doctor still?
I mean, I guess she got it in her name. Shit, you kind of got to, don't you?
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant went to Joe Budden podcast and she spoke about how she no longer practices with her degree. So now she's like a life coach.
Like Dr. Phil.
Yeah, like a life coach. She says she makes more money without going in and she lied in the process. She said she makes more money without using her degree. And she said really the only reason doctors have to do that is for insurance purposes. That was a lie. Because you have to look at, in her line of field, psychology and those things of that nature, you have people that come in there with serious problems, serious issues. Yeah. So you have to have certain requirements or steps in place in order for you to practice and to deal with these people. Yeah. It's not just for insurance. Yeah. She made it seem like it was literally just for insurance.
Yeah.
And that was the lie. But anyway, I kept hearing things about her just through a lot of different people. Again, we talked about Corey Holcomb before. He was calling her out from day one, calling her out from day one.
Yeah.
And as time goes on, all the stuff he said was true.
Come on.
It's
Yeah.
coming out. Like, and the other issue they was having with her was one guy was talking to her and she was dressing very provocative when she goes out. But you're also doing life coaching on telling women how they should do this and they should do that to maintain their family and their kids and this and that. And she has neither. She has neither. And then she's out doing the complete opposite of what you're telling or coaching these people to do. So a lot of people had a lot of issues with that. What's your thoughts?
Are you a fraud? You're a fraud, man. My brother and my best friend been going to school. They hold my whole life, man. I call them professional students, just to put them letters MD on their name. They take pride in it, and I'm pretty sure every person that has MD on their name, they suffer. They not suffer. They sacrificed a lot in
Sacrifice.
life
Hmm.
to make sure they did what they had to do to get that. So, for one, it's dangerous to walk around impersonating, them, in my opinion, one of these professionals, because you could get a wrong information to somebody and it could really go bad. You know what I'm saying? I always say the best people that give information out, their best advice is thoughts and villains. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be like, why would you say that? I was like, because they've been through a lot.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
So what they got to lie about? You know what I'm saying? But you know, my brother's a psychologist actually, and I've seen what it does to him when he bring his work home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And he has a psychiatrist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a very serious profession for you not to go all the way through it just because of the money.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Is she making more money versus going to work at a private office? I would think because she's all over the TV. You know what I'm saying? She's all over the IG, the Blue app. She's everywhere. Um, it would hard for me. I go to therapy, and it would hard. It would be hard for me to go in there and not to listen to somebody who, without. I mean, your credentials is your credentials. Like if I look in your walls and I don't see no credentials, I'd be like, shit, I could have had this conversation with Sean. And kept my little money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
if you telling me you took in your life, you took the time to get this stuff, I respect it first
Mhm.
to be anything. You know what I'm saying? And for the fact that you're willing to sit here and listen to problems all day, and just to have a solution or just give somebody a different perspective, I respect that as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for her, just go finish. You know what I'm saying? If you care about people as much as you say you do, just go finish.
Yeah.
If not,
Yeah.
I mean, so everybody listens to a fool at some point in life until it gets to the point to where you don't.
Right.
So I mean, this is her time, and whoever gonna listen to her gonna listen to her. Hell, we listen to Kevin Samuels and all them cats for years. They
Right.
ain't got no degree in that stuff. Well, I
Right.
think he did have a degree,
Yeah,
didn't
he
he?
had a degree.
He had a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he did have
That's
a
how he
degree.
got started. He
Yeah.
had his
He
his
actually was
practice.
a
He had to
practice. Yeah.
practice and
So I
then he
mean,
just started recording and stuff.
so
Yeah.
it is what it is, man.
Yeah. I feel like, and like you said, I feel like people, especially in that field in psychology, it's not like you go to school and you just be like, psychologists make good money. I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna
It,
do it for that. You have to be
yeah,
interested in people and wanting to help
absolutely.
people, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta
You gotta
love
love
life.
it,
Yeah.
right? And so for me, when I look at that, if you're doing it for that aspect, then I'm gonna want to deal with the person that's doing it for not the highlights and all of this, the person that want to do the work.
Yeah.
But when I see you and I, like you say, I come in, I see your credentials, and then you got a Rolex on, you got this Louis suit on, like you
I mean, but
flashy all the time, and it's kind of like,
I mean, I know you ain't never been
no,
to court in Detroit, man, but
uh,
these lawyers be dressed to the T, dog. They be out there with gaiters on and pinstripe suits, and they got on chains. I mean, they got they got on bracelets and rollies, and so I
yeah.
mean, I guess
Well, that's different,
if you can't tell nobody how to spend their money,
right?
you know what I'm
But
saying?
if I'm coming to you for help, and I feel like every time I see you out here, you flashy, you doing this, you doing that, and I'm coming to you for human help.
Right.
The fact that I see that you value that money a lot more than really, and I'll say based off of if I just feel like you just kind of, all right, I'll see you next week, and it was just kind of like whatever. I'd rather deal with somebody that come in with a plaid shirt and some khakis
But what if
and some
you? I
Brooks.
mean, but what if you walk in and see a psychiatrist? He dressed, he relaxed. You know what I'm saying? He might have a t-shirt, some jogging pants. Be like, come on in, sit down, dog. Like that don't mean the information is wrong. Like
Correct.
it's kind of like it's a lot to it. I just think if you in a practice, you should have your credentials. Now, if you not using the word doctor and all that, if you're not
Hmm.
trying to sway people with these words, if somebody still want to come to you, that's fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But once you start using MD and all that stuff,
Hmm.
that kind of changes stuff.
And that's what happened. They said they would go to her website because she used Dr. Brian and all this, and they said once the board was like, hey, um,
But don't she have a doctorate though?
I don't know, but on her website she can't use therapist. It says life coaching. So I think she said she has it, but she just says she doesn't use it because she makes more money off of it. So my thought process is she was probably breaking a lot of rules that she wasn't supposed to be doing
Mhm.
within those parameters of medicating somebody
Yeah.
to make money.
Like yeah, that's yeah. Well,
That's what I'm saying.
I get
So
what you're saying. Yeah, it's tough, man. Like
yeah, but and like I said, the information may still be
yeah, the
there.
information might be good. You just as
You
long as you ain't out here telling people you a doctor and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's
right,
a little different. Like, hold
right,
on, man, what you mean? You know what I'm
right.
saying?
So yeah, but yeah. So that was her whole thing. Now this was a great uh, topic right here. You actually posted it, uh, Funky Deneva, when he was talking about how heterosexual black men are the cancer in the community, and everybody was up in arms about this one. Um, what's your thoughts on
Go to the page and see it. This subject here is
it? He said, "Go to the page."
um the infatuation, and I stand on this, of the alphabet community with straight black men over these years has just been something I don't understand it.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? I have a friend, and she defends the alphabet community. She said it's not like that. Like we don't discuss you guys, and I don't understand how she could say that because it's everywhere. It's literally everywhere. Where either you're talking about the DL guys, you're talking about you know we just not needed in this world, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And now her just these are conversations that I know I've ran across on these applications.
mm,
I just don't think straight people care that much about the opinion of somebody that they feel is confused anyway.
mm,
And I say that based on the fact that I'm a heterosexual male, and we don't sit around and discuss issues of the homosexual community. We just don't. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Why? For what? For reason? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to talk about us as a community as black people, and then we talking about heterosexual, homosexual, trans, and all that, and then we can have that conversation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to me, when it comes to singling out certain parts of the community, that might be where I have a problem. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Because as a heterosexual male, I don't feel a homosexual male is qualified to have a conversation about me because you don't even identify as me. You don't live the life as I live because you call yourself you're a most of them say, and I can just only say from what I hear. What I
Mm-hmm.
hear. This is my opinion. This is me on loan. Sean ain't got nothing to do with this. You are a homosexual black male. I'm a black heterosexual male. It's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I identify as black first before anything else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even with us having that conversation, it could become, they say a play on words. It's not. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? How you identify it. Um, like I said on the post, you can look at my house and throw a million rocks at it. But we got to be careful when we look at your house because the world will shut us out based on our opinions. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for whatever dog name was to get on the post and turn his camera on and say all this stuff about heterosexual males, why we the problem and all this. Let me turn my camera on. I guess our camera is on, and talk about why homosexual males is a problem in our community as well. Then it becomes a problem. Now I'm sassy. I'm insensitive. I don't
Right.
understand. You know what I'm saying? I might have a trauma. I might be triggered by something. Why is it all the bullshit when heterosexual males open their mouth?
Mm. Mm.
Like that's the issue that I always have. So what I always
Okay.
do, I kind of like just shut it down
Yeah.
because we don't even look at the world the same.
Mm.
So why are we even having this conversation? I got enough issues just being a black man.
Right.
So now I got a homosexual black man giving me more issues in a community that we all are a part of. Because now you want to single out my part in our community, but if we looked at your part, it's hard to even find a conversation because they're gonna shut down.
Okay.
That's like I said, and whoever got a problem with it, talk about it on the page, or you could talk about it after this show
Mm.
on the page. You know what I'm saying? But I feel the way I feel with having a gay brother.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just ain't
speaking.
speaking on. Yeah, I've been dealing with this my life.
Right.
My gay brother is on a total another level with his because he's old. I call him a sissy because he's so old. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
we've had this conversation. This ain't this. I ain't new to this.
Right.
While some of y'all was trying to figure out what y'all was, I was already understanding what it was like in some ways for some of y'all. So watch what y'all say to me for shit show. Go ahead, brother. You can.
No, that was heavy because everything you said, I agree with 100%, and I didn't even take it. I didn't take that take. So my take from it was because even just watching him talk about it, my whole thought process was I agree with him because, and of course, it's levels to the agreement.
You said that.
Yeah, it's levels to the agreement because if I say that, you know, having a two-door car is the problem in society.
Right.
That can only be a problem in society for a family of 5. But it's a problem.
Right.
So when he said it in the energy he did, it was just like it was this big blown up situation. When I heard it, I was like, he's right. And I say, even in me being a heterosexual man looking at this gay brother say it, I know heterosexual men who hate gay people just because they're gay.
Right.
So that in itself to me is a problem.
Right.
So again, he's right on that aspect. So then when you start looking at all the other things that he was saying about, you know, relationships, and he never had no problem with women and this and that, as always heterosexual men or whatever the case may be. That's personal. And I don't know what circles you move in, but I understand that a lot of people aren't as open to homosexuality, and even just being comfortable with being around people that are gay.
Right.
You have some people feel like it's a whole disease or something.
Right.
You know, so I get that aspect of it, but I also feel like at some point, heterosexual men have to be in a space to where I don't like you and I'm not going outside saying I'm a man, beating on my chest.
Right.
We move as men
every day,
all day, every day. So I don't have to tell you I'm masculine. I don't have to say that. I don't have to push that on you.
It comes out of you anyway.
That's who I am.
Right.
And everything around me is going to take that. That's he is straight up brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think we get in the position to where a lot of men feel like they have to prove their masculinity.
Right.
And that's what he was talking about. Dudes trying to prove their masculinity, and the way that they do it, and they sleeping with all these women and this and that and this and that and all this stuff. And it's just kind of like, that sounds personal. And for me, it was like, I can't relate to that. You know what I mean? Because the way I move, I don't have to go out here and say I'm a man.
Right.
Because people know that. And I think people just need to learn how to be comfortable in who you are and not always have to have something to say about the other person. Because like you said, at the end of the day, I'm black first.
Right.
And if we got to do anything together, let's stop creating all this division within ourselves.
Within our own community.
You know what I'm saying? And so at some point, like, I don't know what it'll take for us to just be like, man, come on, we just got to do what we got to do. As opposed to always wanting to degrade one another.
Right.
And this is literally just off of off of your preference of who you sleep with. Why? Why?
I don't think people understand that when they use they don't break down who they talking to. They just put us all
Mm. Hmm.
in the same basket.
Yeah.
And us as prideful black men,
Hmm.
we don't belong in every basket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here committing crime. I'm not out here. I don't have a bunch of baby mamas.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here just doing whatever, just wilding. I'm not I get
Scamming
yeah, I'm
folks.
not
Yeah.
doing none of that.
Yeah.
But I am a black man. So
Mhm.
when you open your mouth on these platforms and you say what you say, you got to understand you need to be a little more specific about who you talking to.
Yeah.
I say because I am in that,
Hmm.
and but I'm not in that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I think that's a problem that people have when they like when you hear things. Well, even men when they say things like, "Oh man, women ain't shit." Which women are you talking about?
Right.
Which ones are we talking about?
Right.
Let's you
Stay
got
out the
because
strip club.
some don't earn that title.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me, when I see things like this, it bothers me because I'm like, here we go again.
Yeah.
Somebody else picking at the want the crown.
Mm.
'Cause that's all it's about at the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
The most feared man on earth, pigment looks like mine.
Yep.
That's why we go through what we go through, and I'm built for the battle. I'm just tired of always fighting the battle within my own community.
Yeah. That's
You know what I'm saying?
that's it right there.
That's what it comes down to. And people will sit there and say, like the shots that's took at a straight black man is crazy. We need therapy. That's true.
Hmm.
We leave households, single parent households and all that. All this is true. That's true.
Hmm.
We don't know how to listen. We not into connected to our feelings and all that. All this is true. But what about the black man who he's a single father? Is he sitting around beating his chest talking about, oh man, I'm a single household, man. She left.
Right.
You don't never hear that.
Nope.
And because if you do, you know what they're gonna say? Oh, that's what you were supposed to do.
Hmm.
What about the brothers that's connected to their feelings to the point that they expressive? You know what
Mm.
happens to them? He's
He's
soft.
soft.
The brother that's stand up for himself, he's either combative or he's called sassy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't got that before.
These are, and this comes from our own community.
Yeah.
But the minute you open your mouth and say something like, well, damn, if homosexuality is so good, why y'all got violence amongst yourself? Because I got a homeboy that's a cop, and he say most of the calls they get
Yeah. Like it's hands,
is
hands.
is bloody, is
Yeah.
everything, but
Hands,
it's
hands.
two of the same sex.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If I open my mouth and said, well, damn, y'all kind of hold us back as a community because ain't no kids coming out of that.
Mm.
So we can't further our lineage.
Hmm.
I'm wrong if I say that. We can sit here all day and pick at each other for whatever we want to. My boy Kurt put up something that didn't nobody respond to when he was like, well, how many babies been killed through the history in our community? I can't go kill no baby. I can't.
Right.
I can might give you the 250.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I can't go down there and do it. There's so many problems in our community, but we sit here and we sit here and we sit here and we attack the crown all day long.
Yeah.
Me and the homie Flex was talking the other day. Like if black men are such a problem, why y'all just don't leave us alone?
They can't.
Why you just don't leave us alone?
They can't. They come find us. Or like you said, oh, he gay because he ain't trying to talk to me.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
I can't even respect you enough to say I don't want to talk to you because
Come on.
now I'm called out my name for that.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? Like we get it all, man. And some of us able to laugh it off. Some of us put hands on people, man. I ain't got time to be out here fighting these battles either way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I help more people than I probably should.
Mm.
I don't brag about it. It's just what I do.
And that's
And
why
and these just ain't heterosexual people.
right. It's people.
Just people, period.
People.
I
Yeah,
don't, I
no.
don't have time for you who you sleep with. That shit
Mm-hmm.
don't even matter to me.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't out here talking crazy about you based on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just, it's all nonsense to me, man. But that subject right there, kind of, I'm looking at some of the replies, and I wasn't gonna say nothing. You know, you sometimes when you post stuff and you give your opinion, you kind of sway the
Yeah, the energy of
yeah,
the
of what it's
comment
saying.
section.
So I try to just post it and just chill out. You know what I'm saying? But you don't tag me.
Yeah. Then
Let,
I got to
yeah,
get it
yeah,
to you.
leave me be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because there was a lot of different views in there, and like you had also posted the one where Ray responded. Ray
Yeah.
Daniels responded to it. And again, I agree with a lot of the stuff that he's saying and this and that, but I also feel like you said, me being the man that I am, I don't feel like I have to prove my masculinity to anybody. And then when you say that, because I don't fall in that category, I don't care.
Even when you prove it, man, somebody's still gonna have an issue with it
All right, of
because it's
course.
not what they pictured in their mind of what you should be like.
Mm, yeah.
Like that's why you see masculine men go through so much now. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, he not into his feelings. No, he just thinking some bullshit, man.
Right.
That's it, man. That's it. That's all. It don't need
Right. I ain't got the
it
energy.
don't need three sitcoms to see it,
Nah.
man. He just don't. That ain't his thing. He left it alone. Now, if you ask him how he feel about it, you're not gonna like what he say, and now you're gonna
And
find
now
another reason
to
to
be
bother
mad.
him.
Yep. To be, and then you wonder why I ain't talking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Let
Because
him be, man.
you couldn't take the truth.
He tried to chill, but y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want us to chill. Y'all want us to be somewhere talking crazy.
Oh my goodness, man. Hey man.
It's Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day, man. There's so much going on. We came in here. I had to pull out the Magneto because I'm pissed. Put these goddamn phones down. Dang, where's my book? I meant to bring the book in for the book club. Uh Richest Man in Babylon. That's what we're going through right now in the Soundproof Hunger Room book club. We'll probably do the meet on I think the 31st of this month. Uh, and then we'll have Orlando Crespo.
For what?
He's gonna pick the next book.
Hell no.
Yes, he is.
And don't come with none of that We Are the World
He
shit.
gonna pick the next book,
I said what I said.
and then we're gonna start going to like, all the people that's consistent in the book club. We're gonna definitely gonna have one of the lovely ladies step in and pick us a book, and we're gonna keep that thing rolling. Um, like I said out here, man, happy Mother's Day. I hate to come off like it is, but that's just what I'm feeling. I've been sitting around seeing all this stuff, so it's just been festering in me. So put the phones down, man.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta be who you is, man. They don't get to see you on that level. That's why I just let you go. Hey man, go say what you gonna say, man. You know what I'm saying? Go say what
Yeah,
you gonna say.
man.
I've been loud, wrong a lot, but I've been right a lot too. I go let
And
it
that's
out, bro.
okay.
Let it out, bro.
I want people to not be scared of being wrong. Just when you realize and somebody tell you, hey, this is what it is, accept it and learn from it. We got to keep learning. When you stop learning, you might as well just go on and get you a little hole dug and go lay in it. But we got to keep learning. But don't be scared to go out there and fail. Get up, keep going. It's a learning lesson. That's all I got, brother.
Hey man, y'all go out here and celebrate your wives, your aunties, your cousins, your mothers, your sisters. Well, by the time y'all see this show, it'll be over. So I hope y'all celebrate your moms.
Yeah.
It is every woman in your life, man, that you know that's doing the best she can out here, man. You know, to provide for something or somebody. You know, I don't care if she got a dog and that's her kid. Tell her Happy Mother's Day, man. You know what I'm saying? We love women. We love them.
Yes, we
I
do.
don't care how much of a headache y'all can be. Y'all know we love y'all. And I know every man out here got a mother. And I hope you love that mother just like you love that lady and them homeboys that you act like you can't live without. I hope you love your mother to a total different level. But some don't, man.
I know.
I think we should have hit that on the show. It's some brothers out here that don't really, mess around with their moms like that. Me and my moms went through a lot, man. But now she at my house right now, gospel on, dancing around the house. All right, I'll be back. Had it wrapped up by the time I get back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the book club, everything we got going good, man. We know we took a couple weeks off. Y'all know around the birth holidays, we just disappear on
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
We
yeah,
ain't got
yeah.
time, y'all.
Yeah.
We be having things.
We
to do.
hanging out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But we back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. So
And y'all hold it in the road.
there you go.
I still don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Is that some tire shit?
Keep your car on the road.
Keep your car on the road.
Keep your life on track.
Okay.
That's what that means.
All
Hold that whip in the road.
Hold it in the road.
Hold it in the road.
That's how my boy said. Hold it in the road.
Hold it in the road.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all be easy.
Let's go, baby.